What's happening, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to the next episode of Skye, episode 26, where in this episode we are going to create a mini little harbour in this area. Yes, we're going to use a lot of Jay's assets, which he's done absolutely outstanding creating these little assets, and this is a little area that we're going to concentrate on. We're going to dig out the terrain and we're going to plot some lovely looking buildings, residential buildings, mixed residential buildings. It's going to look the part, but this is what our finishing result is going to look like. So if you want to see this getting built, stick around, stay tuned, because it's coming up just very shortly. But before I get on to that, here is all my social channels, where the links to these channels will be in the description down below. I'm primarily posting a lot of my Beauty Bruins Blue Sky and my X. Obviously I've got my TikTok there, and as you know, my YouTube is here. So if you're new to the channel, why not check out my other socials, and I'll see you on them. So now on to the build. So I start off by laying the roads out, of course, as you always do. And it was good to try something different. I've never actually tried a mini little harbour build before, so this is a first. Now the mods that I am using is fishing boats by CryptoGamer, and we've also got Harbour Master Jay's assorted marine props, and they can all be found over on Sully's Discords in the local assets thread. After I've done that, I go in and get some marine props. Now this lovely looking prop here by Harbour Master Jay, I think it looks stunning. Lovely little prop it is, with the steps going up, plants, little gate, and onto the side which can lead you down onto the boats theoretically. I don't know what that's called, to be fair, but yeah. So there's a lot of props here. So all I've done was I got more of the same, like sort of grey blocks, and put them in a line, and then using my Move It mod to sort of gather them together and then drag them out where they're meant to be. Once I'd positioned them correctly, I went back in and I found these lovely wooden stairs. Again, this is all found in this marine prop from Harbour Master Jay, and all I've done was plop them down and use my Move It mod to realign the steps. The only thing I wish with these steps would have, I wish they had like railings going down, but you know what? I'll take the steps any day. We've got steps, I'm happy with that. But a couple of railings on these steps would look pretty tidy. I was thinking about railings along the top there as well, but theoretically you don't really have like railings going on to like a dock or a harbour / pier. So nah. Anyway, I found these as well, lovely little props again, and again I'm just placing them down, and all I'm doing is placing them, then using my Move It mod to rise them up to the surface. And I'm doing all this without the water here first, so I do use my Move It mod and try and get to the same height. I use a tool, but it didn't work out how I wanted it to. So now that I've added the water, I just need to finish off little finishing touches here. So I did rise this little white pier up, and I added some more of the steps. I think this area looks fantastic. Really, really fantastic. So once I got the piers in place, I added the fishing boats. Also had these two little jet skis and a little dinghy on the end as well. It's just a pity we can't get a massive cruise ship docked in here. In reality, this area is far too small for it. Moving on to the buildings now. Now here I put some mixed USA Northeast buildings down there at the front there. And for here I didn't want to put industrial buildings here because I didn't want it polluting my city because of the wind direction where that's going. So all I done here is I put a couple of warehouses down, and I just made it look like that they are, I don't know, in use of some sort. Also put another couple of warehouses down here as well, just to give it that little bit of an industrial look. You know, that we can always use our imagination that maybe this harbour was once a thriving fishing harbour. Maybe it still is, maybe it's still getting used for that. Just letting our imagination run wild, to be fair. So this is where I'm going to speed things up just a little bit, because all I'm doing here is plopping some buildings. So I will be with you in just one moment. Now there is exactly a reason why I've done the colour what I've done, because yes, here it is folks, Chirpy's Churros is here, our HQ is here with a little warehouse on the side here. So we've got a HQ building right there and a little warehouse to the opposite side. So something tells me we're going to have maybe a couple of restaurants dropping in pretty soon into my Skye series. So I'm really looking forward to this. Obviously we've got our sponsor for Skye Park, which our football team is Skye United. So brilliant sponsor in the last episode, but now we've finally landed. It is in Skye, so stay tuned for that. And this is where I'm going to speed things up again folks, as I am going to just plop some buildings here and detail up a little bit. I'll be right back in one moment. Just jumping back in, folks, and for this little area here, I actually did forget to hit record. So that area, put 2 little parks, couple of benches down, so yeah, just in case you wondered where they've come from. Yes, I forgot to hit record. For this part, I'm just detailing this up with some bushes, some trees, as you can see. It just finishes the area off quite nicely. And it's the first time me introducing that wee chirper park since it's been introduced since the last update. So it's good to get something like that into my city, finally. For this part, I got rid of this little surface here, and I found a pretty neat surface with static noise. I got, as you can see, it's like a concrete surface with grass showing through it. I did put little goalposts here, just trying to think of, what would be there, just to fill something in, to be fair. Maybe use your imagination and play football there. And I continued with this surface all the way down like so. Anyway, folks, I'll jump back in just shortly. And for the last part, Horizon Bay is now born. Yes, finally completed this lovely little harbour. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Big shout out to CryptoGamer Elgendo, Harbour Master J, Bootyaddict, Dom, who's all mods that I used in this episode, and anybody else who I've missed. I will post links down below to all the mods used in this episode. Thank you so much for watching if you're still here. Remember, hit that like button, leave me a wee comment down below as well. I will be sure to get back to you. But that's it for this episode, and until next time, happy gaming.